This hangout on air is live, or that is what the little message in the corner tells me. So, welcome to episode 248. I titled it Baby Goes Night Night because I was up until 10 o'clock this morning and I woke up at 5. So, I finally got to sleep, which has been a problem for me here recently. So, I was happy about that. We got a couple of things to talk about tonight. So we'll go ahead and do intro to who is on the show. Last week, Ashley won Guess Who with Carla, so she got to be on the show tonight.
Yo!
And are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
My computer. My computer wouldn't respond to anything.
Ah.
So I had to just go on my phone, which I was planning on doing anyway. So.
We do have a Lisana, which all we get to see is a wall. There's a hand. Or was that a foot? I have no idea. We'll go with it's a foot, because that's more entertaining.
A foot.
Yep. We have Natsu.
Hi.
And, of course, me. And sadly, I had to put the rat babies up, because Pinky doesn't like socks. I'm wearing socks, and he came over and he tried to bite my toe, and then he just got really mad after that. So.
We also have my kitty cat.
Yep.
It's for me, that's why I'm kind of dead.
We will be joined by Mira shortly. We might get a Juvia, but she said that was only if she could read like 100 manga chapters before the show started.
Oh, that's totally possible, you know.
Yeah,
It is actually.
It is actually.
It was like 2.5 hours ago. That's absolutely possible.
Yeah. Anyway, she was trying to find out where's the 1-year time skip. And I'm like, chapter 350 to 400-ish, and we're like
Almost
480.
500 now.
Yeah, we're like 20 from 500 or something like that, or I don't know.
No, we're only a couple away from 500.
Yeah, so she's
498
like,
was
got
today.
this.
We're the same amount. All right, we're the same amount of numbers away from 500 as we are from 250.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't know.
In fact, hang on. What was the one that came out today? The one that'll be coming out tomorrow will be chapter 498.
Oh, why was I thinking we were on 4? Okay. I don't know.
I read it this morning.
Gray versus Envel.
I read the chapter this morning.
Yeah.
I have not, because I have this,
Because it's not on Crunchyroll. That's why.
Oh.
We like to support the official release here.
We'll see. I didn't even know any of that, so. Meh.
The scanlation comes out a day before the actual translation comes out on Crunchyroll.
No, I forgot last week that there was no manga in Japan, so this week we wouldn't get it.
Exactly. So, what episode number are we up to?
We're on 248.
Well, there goes the record of hitting 500 on 250.
Yeah, if they wouldn't have skipped this week, we would have.
Yeah. I mean, we could skip a week. Good night, everybody!
That's how tired I am. I wouldn't mind that.
Oh my god, guys,
It's
Elfman!
Man Jumps!
Hi.
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 I'm digging the hair. What is up?
what is with that? Like,
I was going to be cosplaying Captain Boomerang.
Oh. Hey, I was going to be cosplaying Spark. That didn't happen for me either, buddy. I am right there with you. I know the feel.
And I kind of like it so much I'm probably be keeping it like this. for a while.
Okay, so as of right now, since the website is kind of sort of up when the donate button returns, make sure to click on that donate button to support the Make Elfman Snorlax cosplay.
Yes, please.
Yes, because Spark needs a Snorlax. I'm gonna be getting a big plushy egg, but none of the stuff that I ordered is gonna make it in time for a KaiCon.
Oh.
Even though I ordered it like last week, like none of it. I'm like, good lord.
Well, I have not a crappy, but I have a blonde wig.
I mean, Spark can be a girl.
Like I have the front part that has that weird thing on the front.
Oh,
Short
wait,
back
do you have the
hair.
detachable ponytail?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Here's the ponytail.
Okay.
Well, see, if I could have styled it up and everything, I already gave up on the Spark cosplay. Had I known that, I would have gone ahead and gotten a Team Instinct shirt and the leather pants. The leather pants.
Do what? What were you asking about? What? Were you asking why I have that?
Yeah.
The reason why I have that is because I was gonna give it to somebody cosplay.
We
You know.
have a Mira Jane, everybody.
Oh my god. We can only hold 10 people in a hangout, and we've got 6.
All the Strauss siblings are present.
I'm really excited.
Well,
Elfman's here.
Okay,
Well,
you can go. Hey, Mira, go get your comments, because I've been...
Well, the good news
You
is,
have shiny ears too.
I do.
I love as soon as she's back, Carla's like, "Hey, Mira, get to work."
Get to work, woman.
Okay, but
While
here's the
she
thing.
sips from a wine glass. Hey, get to work.
Get to work.
Welcome to the wine cast.
Welcome to the Winecast. Alright, so sponsors? Well, on the old site, it's still Vistaprint, but on the new layout, I don't have any of that up. So technically,
So
we
Vistaprint
don't
it is.
have sponsors.
Today's episode is brought to you by Tom, who's a great guy, and PC Downloads. We recommend PC Downloads.
Yes, PC downloads and Tom. What
Specifically
is
from
this
Netflix.
about Vic is Mard Gear?
I don't know. I started reading that, and then you got on, and I was like, don't, yeah.
Wait, Vic is actually in Fairy Tail now?
Yeah, one of the comments
He
said
appears
Vic
to
is
be
one of
Mard
you.
Gear.
Well, we can't say it anymore now.
Yeah,
Wait,
feel about
wait,
this.
am I hearing that right?
Well,
I
I'm
really like
listening.
Mard-
I can't hear over you talking though. So
You're
yes,
kidding me.
that's him.
Vic is Margear.
Yup.
Well,
I hate Mard Gear.
he's finally in Fairy Tail, so I
He's
guess.
actually. I'm enjoying
Gear
it.
can go die in a hole for all I care.
Tell us how you really feel.
I mean,
Wow.
yeah, really.
But I love Vic.
I
I
actually
love
really
Vic.
liked Mard Gear.
You know what?
Yeah,
Hold on.
Margear was one of my
He
favorites.
was a pretty badass villain.
Yeah. I don't know, like, the only villains that I've really liked so far has been Midnight and Margear.
And Kyoka.
And Kyoka. Oh my god, Kyoka.
So
Kyoka's
would
my
it, be
waifu.
weird, would it be weird if I tried to see if we could get Vic on for $250?
Oh my god.
If,
Not
oh my
Right.
god, yes. That
It's
would be
not-
amazing.
Guys, it's not a stretch. Like, Vic has been like, I want to come on the show. I want to come on the show, and I'm like, as soon as you're in Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail yet. Sure, that would be fun.
Every time
That
I
would
see
be amazing.
Every time I see him at a con, he's like, "Hey, man!" I'm like, "Hey." Colossal Con was probably the funniest because I had food that I was trying to deliver to Lucy, and
Snipe it.
and so he's like, "Hey, man!" I'm like, "What's up? I gotta deliver food." Yeah,
Bye.
yeah. It was basically I wasn't press at Colossal. I didn't have any special badges. I wasn't like a guest. I was just there as panelist, and I was in the autograph room looking for Naru because Mimi happened to be there, and she was like, "Yeah, come in, see if you can find her." I'm like, "Okay." And so, she wasn't in there, so I was basically in a place that I shouldn't have been with a badge that did not give me access to that place.
Oh my god.
So I was like,
Or not so.
you're signing autographs and you've got the longest line here, so I'm not going to be a douche and like have a conversation with you while other people are waiting. Also, I've got food to deliver, so hey man, I got to deliver food.
Well, if you can,
Bye.
then sure, just let me know.
I will see if I have his email. If I still have his email, I think I might. If not, I will. I think I know what it is. I think I remember what it is.
That means I need to redo con updates. Some of them. Dang it! I don't remember which cons he's going to be at.
Oh dear.
You can do it, Mira.
I like his email, but I don't like. I remember his email name, like it's Vic blank blank, but I can't remember at whatever it is. I'm not giving his email out.
Oh God! Don't give his email out. Are you
Besides
kidding
the
me?
fact that you can't remember it anyway.
No. I can't remember what the what follows.
He can't
after.
remember if it's at Yahoo, at Gmail, at AOL.
Oh, right,
Wait,
but-
is AOL still a thing?
Yes, in fact, but you know, nobody uses it.
Alright, so a couple of things to talk about before we start the show. Natsu actually is probably going to talk more about this than I am.
Hey, don't forget to read the gallery, by the way.
We will get to that in a second. That's
Yeah,
after
we're gonna-
this. This is
we're
more
gonna
important
get
than
into
Reedus
it,
Gallery, I'm
actually.
sorry.
This is a very sensitive subject. It actually kind of is though. But
I can't read this. It's in French. Sorry.
Stop reading French.
Trying to
One
do
more.
this one that was blocked at work, so I couldn't get the con.
Also, before we go into like all the serious talk, can we just take a moment to bask in the glory that is the Japanese internet and their love of the Olympics so far? It's
What
just
have
great.
they done?
Apparently, the Japanese internet has fallen in love with this this German athlete for her resemblance to Sailor Uranus.
Oh, really?
Resemblance.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
resemblance, yes. Like, her resemblance is so powerful, you will need an ambulance. It's a
Oh, man.
resemblance.
Okay, so he'll be at Fan World, which is one that I already have stuff for. That was last week. Just kidding.
Not to mention, everybody remember the adorable Chinese swimmer? That, like,
Oh, Fu?
yes.
He's gonna be at Salt Lake Comic Con, which I don't have on here. And it's
Well, I guess now, hey, well, I guess it's a good thing we found out about Vic, because now you have to add him to all your comments.
That's what I'm doing right now. Fan World, is that the one I wanted? Fan World 2016. Fortunately, you can go to a person and see where they will be. I don't know how to spell his last name.
Okay, Lucy last week trying to do con updates with your format was
I know.
hilarious.
So here's the thing. I realized that I have a lot of stuff that she didn't say and stuff that I put in because I get excited about things, because otherwise I would go crazy doing this every week if I didn't get excited about stuff that wasn't related to us. I realized that after I sent it, and you were like, you have to watch this, it's hilarious. And I was like, oh.
She was like, looking
dear.
wait, am I supposed to say this part? Like,
But you
what
should
is
have
the
seen her. It was hilarious.
Yeah, so I, for anybody who's curious, I have a list of all of the people at the front. So, like, everybody that I have found that is an actor in fairy tales, so that I can just look at this instead of having to look it up every single time. So I have that up there, and then I also have all of the cons that are listed just for that week, even if there's nothing there for fairy tale. So like Kentokyo Con, I haven't found any guests for fairy tale, but I have it written down and then crossed out so I remember to check it. So I have a whole bunch of stuff on here that's like not, or like, I don't know if she read this, but there's a place called Leicester in the UK, but it's spelled Leicester, like Leicester, but it's apparently said Leicester. So I put in a note that says apparently Leicester is said Leicester, stupid English, like in parentheses behind it. So I realized as soon as you were like, this is hilarious, I was like, oh dear. She's
Yeah, you
struggling
should have
with the way
seen-
I write things. I haven't watched it yet. I forgot.
You should have seen Lucy's reactions. It was hilarious.
Especially because of how tired she was getting back from Oda.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But yeah,
All right, so we need to talk.
that is what, like, I sent it to you guys in the
Yeah.
messenger on Facebook. Oh my god. Yeah,
Send it to like the whole group.
Yeah, I know. I can trust you guys.
We're not that trustworthy. That was silly.
Whoa!
Yeah, we're just gonna start putting that and at every single email.
I'm not trustworthy either. It's
Let's
why you
all
didn't get
just email.
Ashley, that is why you didn't get it.
What do I have up to?
I don't believe that you can handle this responsibility. You're not Spider-Man.
You can't handle the truth. Apparently, John Cena is also going to be at Salt Lake Comic Con.
John Cena!
Okay, okay. Hold on,
seriously,
yeah, for a
Sorry.
second. For a
What was the
second,
important thing we were going to talk about?
Yes, we have something important to talk about, so let's go ahead and get that done.
I'm sorry. It's just that Caitlin, for a second, you made it sound like John Cena was also in Fairy Tail, and I'm like, yes!
No, he's just going to be at Salt Lake Comic Con. See, this is what is also confusing, is like, there's things at Salt Lake Comic Con. Mark Hamill and William Shatner are also going to be there. Like, these are
William
things that I
Shatner,
would
yes!
say, as well as Vic, because Vic is already there, so I might as well say these other people. Ruthie Carl's going to be there! Other things that I'm really excited about.
You know, we could
Jim!
probably...
Poppy. I'm sorry.
Mira,
Yes.
we can probably get you in his press.
I don't. It's too soon. I need more time to think about it.
Too soon. No, it's
Tom
not.
Unicorn's gonna be there. Hey.
Oh. Okay, Todd and Vic are gonna be there. Now I'm contacting them.
If you could get them on, that'd be freaking amazing.
Well, all you have to do is tell Todd that you're Mira Jane from the podcast. Done. He's already
never
gonna have a
actually talked to
conversation with
him.
you. Huh?
I've never actually talked to him because every time we talk to him, I can't do it. What is the important thing we need to talk about? That we keep getting distracted.
I've been kind of avoiding it because I know I'm gonna get angry.
Oh,
But,
okay.
Yeah, Natsu was like, I'm gonna go rage.
No, I
mode.
said I was gonna go rant. I didn't say I was
I was
gonna.
gonna, rant and all that was fun.
All right. I don't know how widespread it got. I do know it got pretty widespread, and I did talk to her yesterday, and she was actually pretty positive about it because she's been getting her cosplay page and whatnot has been getting a lot of attention from it. But basically, a friend of ours recently got fat shamed for her cosplay.
I think that's awesome. That.
She's actually she's a pretty big girl, and she went to see Suicide Squad in the Harley Quinn cosplay from Suicide Squad. And the post that somebody put up is when you eat the whole squad, and then her picture right below it, and basically turned her into a meme. And I mean, at first I didn't even realize it was her. I was just like, well, that's rude. And then I kept scrolling, and then I started seeing different cons that I know talking about it, and people on my friends list posting it, and like, so I signed on to Facebook yesterday, and the first 10 posts were all about the same image, and I'm like, okay, oh shit, I know that person. Because I paid it just a cursory glance at first, because I was like, that's mean. And she looks a bit different in her Harley Quinn cosplay as opposed to... Now, we all know... the sad fact is that all of these con and industry people know who the person that originally started it was, and then they went to try and defend themselves and sit there and say, no, you don't get that big unless you're eating whole pizzas and full ice cream boxes. And I happen to know for a fact that this woman eats healthy, and she exercises regularly. Like, she makes me look fat and lazy with the way that she handles her diet and her exercise routine. Some people are born with genetics that they have, and it makes it hard for them to lose weight and look healthy. And people who make fun of that need to fuck off. I can't put it any more gently than that. I'm not going to talk about the person I'm not going to share the name of the person that put it out there because, number one, I didn't bother remembering it, and number two, I'm not going to glorify them in any way, shape, or form, whether I'm making them famous or infamous. I don't want to do either. They're not worthy of any of our time or attention. Basically, it really, really upset me because this is a friend of ours. This is a person who is staff at cons as well and has worked with us at a con before. I'm not gonna say what con either because I'm not trying to promote any individual cons because it's not about the con, it's about the person. And she's a really wonderful and lovable person, and she's a very positive person, as is exampled by the fact that even after all this happened, one of her first comments was like, well, I suddenly became popular, so, you know, it's kind of true. But,
That's probably the most positive reaction I've seen to stuff like that.
It probably is. I mean, the fat shaming has gone way too far, and this is a cautionary tale, again, of be careful who you make fun of because you never know who they'll be connected to. Within 24 hours, this guy has already been blacklisted from over 30 cons.
Nice.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It gets worse. Because yesterday, a lot of people were not able to contact me because I was busy sending out information, images, and links to all of the people I know in the industry. So within 48 hours, they're banned from California and Texas cons as well. You piss me off. You fuck with my friends. I will use whatever minuscule amount of power I have to do what I can. And so all I had to do was contact 2 people at Funimation, and they spread the word to all the people, all of their contacts in California cons and all that. So, and now from what I understand, this information is also making the rounds around all the Comic Cons U.S. wide. So, no, this is just another sign that, you know, people in the industry, we're putting our foot down. And honestly, even though we're just basically a podcast and we're doing this stuff from our house, the fact that we work with so many people, we're technically part of the industry just because of, like, all the connections and stuff that we have with, you know, Funimation or Viz or whatever. And okay, this is gonna make it sound like I'm tooting my horn, and I'm not trying to, but like with the industry connections, the abridging connections, and all the other stuff that we've made over the last 6 years and stuff, it's don't fuck with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like there have been times.
But also, don't do that ever. Like.
Yeah, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this ever, but that's what it boiled down to with me. Because I obviously know people who are plus size or hefty or whatever you want to call it, and it's more than just one people. And Fluffy, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna use Fluffy because Gabriel Iglesias gave us a great term. But basically, they are some of the nicest fucking people you will ever meet.
Oh, that was tinkly and pretty.
I mean, it's
Time
just...
for somebody to go to bed.
No.
Just because... oh my god. Just because you're anonymous, or you think you're anonymous and you're hidden behind a computer does not give you permission to be an ass. And so now that I've kind of said my piece, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about this whole thing in general.
I'm glad that you recognized it, because if somebody was doing that to my friends, I would probably find them and actually beat the crap out of them.
Well,
my whole look on it is we're fans of anime and, well, this is a comic book, so comics. Alright, Margot, I can't ever say her last name correctly.
I can't remember it right now anyway.
Like Margot Rue, I can't anyway.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah. Margot Robbie, like, actors do insane stuff to fit what the artist of the character makes the character look like. With us cosplaying and dressing up as these characters, there's hardly anyone who will ever match that body type.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, I know the comic book version and I know the animated version of Harley Quinn, and both of those are nowhere near as thin as Margot Robbie was for that role. So she was actually too thin, and that's a Hollywood archetype or stereotype that needs to be dealt with because, like,
Yeah.
anyway, but my biggest thing is, like, if you're a nerd, and I understand that recently with the internet growing to what it has, nerd has become kind of normal, and at a point I'm kind of happy with that, but it's also let in a lot of people who are douchebags like this. But the way I grew up, I got made fun of so much for being a nerd, and I was picked on so much for being a nerd that when I was able to gather around with a group of people who had the same interests as I did, you know, we'd all been picked on, so we didn't pick on each other because we were finally in a place of safety. So it kind of feels like, to me, how dare you people come in and shit all over my one safe place, you know? The one place I had where, you know, we could just enjoy being geeky and different around each other. Like, as much shit as the cosplay community already gets from quote-unquote normal type people who think that maybe that you shouldn't be dressing up like this, you should just be idolizing somebody who plays pro sports for a living. No, why do you have to bring us all down a peg is what it's because people that aren't in this community will look at that and think that that's the norm, like that's how things are going to go, and it's going to make people not want to join this community or cosplay their favorite character just because of their body type. I'm like, no, you want to be that character, girl, you work that character, you be that.
That makes sense, yeah.
All right. Anybody else want to say some stuff?
Everybody says that you're living up to your name, though. You're being Natsu. Don't fuck with my friends.
Don't fuck with my friends.
Yeah,
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that.
I got a fire in my belly that was raging to get out, man.
Oh my gosh! Unrelated, kind of. I watched Food Wars.
Oh no.
What did you make me watch?
Food porn. She watched food porn.
One of them does say Natsu's namesake, or, you know, I'm fired up. Only they didn't translate it that way, and I was like, I'm sad.
Guys, whatever you are doing on screen, she keeps staring at it.
We're talking, and
She's sitting there thinking, how dare you humans judge other fat humans? We don't judge fat cats.
Yeah, she's fat.
Oh, that makes
She's
a
like-
ton of sense there.
She's like, she's like, look at me, I'm a damn football, and yet, you know,
Alright,
You got good ideals.
Yeah, my old cat was really fat and chubby.
They're so cute.
we're gonna move
But I
on.
have my cat now.
tiny little noodle.
Look at my cute little kitty cat. Hey, Jinx.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're gonna move on now that we've got that out of the way.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to getting Mira Jane into Salt Lake Comic Con. That's what we're doing.
Oh, we're
Alright.
doing this?
Oh yeah, I'm sending out the emails.
Oh dear.
She's like, I'm not ready. I don't need your permission.
It's next weekend!
Surprise!
Oh shit, no, there's no way I'd be able to get you in then.
I was gonna say I'm not ready.
I'm not ready.
My body is not ready.
Boss.
I don't know. I might be able to help you out if I could get a hold of Todd. Be like, hey,
Alright,
get her there for like a day, and Todd just vouches for you.
Hello.
Alright, so further things that we need to talk about. Since we have Lisana, we will be having Reedus Gallery. The post is already up on Facebook, so go and follow the rules and post.
We don't have a manga this week, so we can actually keep Elfman on for the whole thing.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
read last week.
Woo, pardon me.
Also, our website is back. I'm currently working on it. So if I just kind of like drift off and don't look at the camera, that's why, because I'm trying to figure out what color code does this go to.
Yeah, so
What's this button do?
I had to pay 20 out of pocket, but yeah, we got the site up.
Also, you guys, if you want to see me working on the website during the show, I can share it, but you won't be able to see me. So either the site or me, pick.
Alright, I've already dubbed this episode Attack on Kitten.
Look at this.
Because we've got so many cats. Attack on
I
Kitten.
love my cat.
I love
my
that
kitty
your
cat.
cat's face.
It's like, the fuck are you
I
making
know,
me do,
she's
human?
pushed in and she's so cute.
Alright, so I have a note for myself saying the anime page is under construction. Well, the whole damn site is under construction right now, so that isn't not relevant right now.
Haha, not relevant.
I
Ah!
found a picture of my old cat. So
That
fat
is a
and
big ass cat.
chubby. He was a Maine Coon, so he was big.
Those are big cats.
Big.
And then we have this cute little thing. Hey, Jinx.
Oh my god, the eyeballs.
What are you
That's the first
No.
thing everybody says about her is her
What are
eyes.
you pointing at me?
Jalal, I didn't find any news, did you?
No.
Danger noodles.
News.
You have news?
I have news.
I found my pillow of
Hey, that's good
beautifulness.
news.
That
have
is
my
not the
cute-
news, but
I have
I
my
do have news.
Pillow of beautifulness.
I actually have news that Carla's going to be very interested in.
Oh.
Oh yes. Would you like to hear it?
Well, not shit, Sherlock.
Welcome to Natsu's Evening News. Today we'll present you with Natsu's Evening News.
I'm gonna stop
the owner?
That should be a real thing. That should be a real thing.
Well, we've already made a news image segment for Naruto. Why not do one for Fairy Tail? The owner of League of Legends is making an anime about pro gaming, and it looks beautiful. This was posted yesterday. This was posted yesterday on GoBoyano.com. Ironically, yesterday was the day that somebody decided to pitch me the idea for a manga about pro gaming.
Sad.
Yeah. And it looks really cool. Their ideas were really good, and I can't wait to see what they do with it. But yeah. All right. China has a bit of a stigma in the anime industry. Even though it tries to replicate the style of anime, most in the community would never consider them equal to Japan. However, a new Chinese anime called The King's Avatar is looking to change that. The anime is being made by Tencent, who owns Riot Games, creators of League of Legends. Tencent also owns several other video game companies, including Crossfire and Dungeon Fire Online. So it's safe to say they know a thing or two about professional gaming. They also seem to know something about art because the visuals of this anime look amazing, judging by its trailer. The anime will be following the Chinese novel of the same name, following former professional gamer, there's no way I can pronounce that, Ye Zui, as he enters the game Glory to take himself back to the top of the ladder. The aesthetics look similar to that of Ufotable, which is definitely a plus. For those of you that don't actually
so pretty.
understand, don't recognize animation companies, Ufotable does the Fate series. So that's high-level shit.
Didn't they also do Nisekoi?
They may have. I don't know.
Nisekoi is just yes. I love Nisekoi.
What's also a plus is that we're finally getting a show about professional gaming, which is a topic not many anime tackle. Some people say they find the Chinese language jarring, and I'd agree with them. Hopefully the show can come over dubbed, although just watching it for the fight scenes might be good enough on its own. The King's Avatar is set to premiere in 2017.
I might watch that then.
This sounds like something I need to get my fingers on.
Apparently, well, there's that. Also, how many people actually checked out the Bleach manga ending this week and were?
Oh, it's finally over. I can read it all.
Are you serious?
All right, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the ending. So many people were crushed because of the couplings that they did at the end. Now they didn't go full blown Naruto where they were like.
They got pretty close.
No. They didn't go that far with you get a couple and you get a couple and y'all get a child and y'all get a child. No, they didn't go that far. Okay, when Shoji ends up with just the most random character possible, that's how you know you're just shipping couples left and right. But in Kubo's defense, what actually happened was he was told he had to end his series in 3 weeks. He had to rush his ending, and that's the reason you got the ending you got. Because Suecia totally, yeah.
Why did they do that? Do you know?
The ratings were dropping considerably, and they wanted to get rid of it to make room for new manga, for a new series.
And that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is another thing that's going on. One more thing. It looks like I want to know if this is actually a real thing. Oh, okay, so it doesn't look like it's a real thing. For a second, it looked like somebody was gonna actually make a Suicide Squad anime, and I was like, if they do, that would be cool. But no, it doesn't look like. It's just a what-if scenario. Damn it.
Ripped. What the hell? I'm catching up on Facebook posts. I saw your German volleyball player. Jesus Christ!
You saw
She is
Sailor
sexy
Uranus?
and ripped, and not fair.
I couldn't watch any of the volleyball matches going on in Rio because all I wanted to do was start watching Haikyuu.
I know that. Whenever I saw that, I was thinking of Haiku, and it was like.
I really struggle to watch volleyball, men's volleyball in particular, because they're too strong, and so it's just so damn boring because they don't ever volley. It's really exciting when they get a volley going, but it's just like it's so boring.
That's why the anime is so good.
I'm hyped for season 3.
Next, hey, wait, we're almost to September now, so it's just a little over a month now.
Woo!
Over a month.
I'm excited for Haiku season 3.
Haikyuu!
Hi, cuties.
I know
hi,
so many ships from Haiku, and I always see them on Instagram, and I'm like, really?
Which reminds me, I now am making more than enough to actually get my Haikyuu cosplay together, so
That's exciting.
I can be
Heck yeah.
Yusuke.
Alright,
I can be
are
you.
we ready to move on to...
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, looks like Elfman left.
They didn't
Oh
probably
no!
by choice. I
Buddha died. We weren't even reading manga. What the hell?
was going to say, it probably wasn't by choice, it just happened.
well, there goes the theory that he can't stay on because we read manga.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you guys get to see a little bit of the new site.
Oh my
It's kind of dark, so I'm probably going to be changing it a little. But for now, this is what it looks like. Alright, so we have Fairy Tale Blue Mistral Volume 3. You can order this from rightstuffanime.com. It says that the release date is August 23rd. but I've done this a couple of times to make sure I'm not, like, joking myself out. It says it just stopped. So, I guess Blue Mistral came out early.
Woo!
Cool.
Then there's the Urza cat figure, which is available from Crunchyroll.com. It is $151.99 or $139.99 if you have a premium membership with Crunchyroll, and it says that it's available still February of 2017, so we don't have to worry about any weird delays on that one so far. Then there is Fairy Girls Volume 3. This one is also available from RightStuffAnime.com. It is $8.24, and the release date is October 18th. Then there's Manga Volume 56 with the new updated cover. It is available from RightStuffAnime.com. It is $8.24, and the release date is set for September 20th. There's Fairy Tail Masters Edition Volume 3. Now, they did change the cover to the Masters Edition Volume 2, but it's still not the official cover art, so I was just like, why even bother putting a new image up? So, yeah.
I really need to get those.
I
really
liked the
badly.
first one that we got to read. That was awesome.
This is also available from RightStuffAnime.com. It is $29.99 and comes out October 11th. Then there's Anime Volume 21, which is available from Funimation.com. It is $41.24. It is episodes 240 to 252. And the release date is set for September 6th. Then the one that everybody's been waiting for, Fairy Tail Twin Dragons of Sabertooth. This one comes out in December. It's December 6th, and it is $8.24 and also available from RightStuffAnime.com, like everything else. So that's all of Swag Peeps. No, I don't want to. I want to look over here. Yeah.
I mean, literally, all I have is just a few fairy tale manga and most light novels. Just a few light novels, and that's it.
Yeah.
I want to get the Masters editions though.
Yeah.
I don't know about having the manga and the Masters editions because it's like you have so many copies of the same thing.
Yeah. I'm looking through all my like stuff that I saved. Nah. All stuff from the minifigures I got. We have when I got my Karma plush, a beautifulness.
Nice.
Ah, yes. I need to watch that. Maybe that's what I should watch next.
Oh,
One of my friends.
boy. Look,
we watched
Karma
Food
and
War
Gray.
because-
Karma and Gray are just sitting next to each other.
Watched Food Wars because one of my friends was like, "Hey, we should watch that."
And also, I didn't do this for nothing. I didn't do this for absolutely nothing at all.
Wow.
I didn't do this. I didn't do that for nothing. And draw a million pictures for nothing. No.
So we can move on to con updates here.
Because I added Vic to everything.
Oh dear.
So I learned
Hooray for Vic!
on my list, so that's good. And also kind of strange, because normally the Comic-Cons show up on my list. But I'm really excited that about one of the people that's showing up in like a month, because he hasn't been at a convention yet, and I freaking love Justin Cook because I love Yu Yu Hakusho. So and he's Totomaru, which I forgot about and was really excited to rediscover. So, but more importantly, we have a KaiCon this weekend, and I think Elfman's going to be there on Saturday, and I know Natsu and Frosh are going to be there, because Frosh has 8,000 panels to do, roughly. Natsu, are you going to be there for the whole time?
He's not here.
He's not here. Where'd he go? Fine.
I'm so jealous. I wish I could go this year, but I
I
can't.
know, I miss it. I'm really, really sad that I can't be there this year, but
Well, because I moved, I can't go either. Like, the only convention I'm getting to go to is AWA, and, well, that's because I kind of have to.
that's fair. You do. Anyway, so AkaiCon is the 26th through the 28th at the Sheraton Music City Hotel in Nashville, Tennessee. And like I said, we will be there in the form of Frosh and Natsu, and Elfman said he'll only be there on Saturday, but he'll still be there. And Frosh is doing her 8 million panels that she always does, and they're hilarious, like Poga Church. If you're going to AkaiCon and you don't go to the Poga Church panel, you're missing out. It's hilarious. But we have J. Michael Tatum, who is Simon, and Austin Tyndall, who is Alzak.
Yes, Austin Tyndall.
Well,
sorry.
I mean, we know who you like.
Right?
He voices Karma, so what am I supposed to do?
Oh, I did not know that. Oh, no, you've told me that before.
Well,
I just
okay,
forgot.
now it's all, like, the
He voices this beautiful person, so what am I supposed to do?
We also have Fan World, which is August 26th through the 28th. It is at the Conference and Event Center in Niagara. The Conference and Event Center Niagara Falls in Niagara Falls, New York. Chuck Huber, who's Blue Note, and now that I know he's in Fairy Tail, Vic Mignogna as Mark Gear will also be there. We have GeekCon, Geek.con. I don't know how to say this one, and it bothers me because I just want to know, but I don't have to worry about it till next year anyway, after this week. It's the 26th through the 28th as well. It is at the Madison Marriott West in Middleton, Wisconsin, and Jerry Jewell, who is Leon, will be there. There's also one KitaCon, and it's supposed to be this week, but they still don't have their guests listed. And when I go to my site, it's like, these are the guests that are going to be there, and it says Wendy will be there, but I don't actually know. So I don't have any of the guests or the information for that con because I'm not sure. But it's like, stay tuned for guest posts or for guest updates, and it's like, stay tuned, it's this weekend. How long are you going to make us wait? So she may or may not be there. I don't really know. Now we have Salt Lake Comic-Con, which I didn't write the days for. I want to say that it was the 1st through the 3rd. I should know this because I live here, but I'm not gonna be able to go, so I don't pay attention, I guess, to make it hurt less. Anyway, Salt Lake Comic-Con is September 1st through the 3rd, and it's at the Salt Palace Convention Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. Todd and Vic will both be there, so we've got Natsu and Margear. Other cool people.
Feels so weird saying that or hearing that. I'm not saying
I know, it's super weird. But
I'm so
so the other cool people I mentioned earlier, we've got John Cena and Mark Hamill and William Shatner and Ruth Connell and Ozark Chow and Jim Beaver. It's like Supernatural has descended on Salt Lake, and I'm so sad now.
I love William Shatner. Because Star Trek is amazing.
I'm really excited about Ruth Connell and Ozark Chow and Jim Beaver because Jim Beaver is Bobby and Bobby's the best. The Bobbies are angry. Best line in the show. Anyway, moving on, we have Alcon. I don't actually know. This is the one in UK, and I don't really know if I should say the letters or say it as a word. Anyways, it's September 1st through 4th at the De Montfort University, Leicester, in Leicester, UK. English. Jessica Calvello, who is Eclair from the movie, will be there. We have Fan Expo Canada, which is September 1st through the 4th at the Metro Toronto Convention Center in Toronto, Ontario, and a lot of the big names are going to be there. So we have Colleen Klinkebeard and Todd Havercorn and Jeremy Lee and Jamie Marchi. I almost got it wrong. Trina Nishimura, who is Sherry, and Eric Vale, who is Loki, and also Vic is going to be there. Chris Sabat apparently had to cancel, so that was a lie, or is a lie now. He's not going to be there. But again, Mark Hamill will be there, and William Shatner, and Stan Lee, and Rob Paulson. So many people, but mostly I'm excited for Margaret Atwood. I would like to go to Canada.
I have a list and a notebook of all the things I want to do in my life. It's kind of sad.
I have one of those that I don't write down because I don't want to see how long it is.
Yeah, goals in life. Meet Todd, meet Vic, meet Newton Pittman, and now I need to add Austin
Is
Tyndall.
awesome. I love him.
Go to a convention, go to Japan, see the end of Fairy Tale, meet Chris Pratt, and continue being...
Fairy Tale is basically just...
I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen soon. Just by the way it's going right now. But I don't want it to end.
Yeah.
Same. Fairy Tale.
So this is one that I don't know if I wrote it down wrong or if I just didn't do it right, and I noticed this today when I was doing this, checking to make sure I had gotten everybody. I apparently have one called Anime California, and I apologize if this was really confusing last week. I had one called Anime California, supposedly at the Hyatt Regency Minneapolis, but that's actually supposed to be Metacon. There's nobody from Fairy Tale at Anime California, so I apologize if that was really confusing for Lucy when talking about California and then it being in Minnesota. Whoops. So I'm hoping that wasn't actually what happened, but it probably is. Anyway, we have Metacon.
I can't remember if she was confused by it or not.
I apologize, mostly to Metacon and also Anime California, but I'm sorry, also Lucy. Oops. Anyway, we have Metacon, September 2nd through the 4th at the Hyatt Regency Minneapolis in Minneapolis, Minnesota, not Anime California, wherever that is. We have Greg Ayres, who is Sho, and John Swayze, who is Hades and Precht, and then Aaron Roberts, who is Samuel, who is the other buff kitty. We have Nandescon, which that one was really fun to go to when I went a few years ago. That is September 2nd through the 4th at the Sheraton Downtown Denver Hotel in Denver, Colorado. Fun fact, it's not actually downtown. I don't know why it's called that. It's not. It's in the Tech Center, which is like 30 minutes from downtown, so I was super confused. I thought it was somewhere else, and then we got there, and it was like, oh, this is 5 minutes from my house? What? Anyway, Johnny Young Bosch will be there. He's Eiji and Bando, the weird dolphin person from the anime. Josh Grell, who is Black Snake and Hughes. Lauren Landa, who is, I think it's probably Katya, but I don't remember. Wendy Powell, who's Belno and Muganto. Patrick Seitz will be there, Sunny Strait, and Alexis Tipton. So, who is Miliana, by the way, in case you forgot. So there's gonna be quite a few people there, and it should be fun. It's a fun convention. If you go and you see one of my friends, you just wave at her. Her name, I'm not gonna tell you her name. You just wave at all the people you see. You'll probably wave at her for me. We also have SAC Anime, which is also the 2nd through the 4th. It is at the Sacramento Convention Center in Sacramento, California. Brina Palencia and J. Michael Tatum will be there. And again, he's Simon. We have San Japan, which is 2nd through the 4th at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center, the San Antonio Grand Hyatt, and the San Antonio Grand Hyatt Hotel in San Antonio, Texas. Scott, whose last name I forgot to look up, he's Kaiser Neko. He's one of the Treasure Hunter Guilds. He'll be there. It seems like he's just going to be part of Team 4-Star and not necessarily as a voice actor, but he's there. So, go say hi. And then we have Dragon Con, which is so fun to look through all the guests to make sure I've gotten everybody. It's the 2nd through the 5th. It's at the Atlanta Marriott Marquis, the Hyatt Regency Atlanta, the Atlanta Hilton, the Sheraton Atlanta, and the Westin Peachtree Plaza. It's spread out because it's enormous over 5 different hotels with a walkway between them. And that's in Atlanta, Georgia. Jalal will be there and Happy as well, so say hi to them if you're going. Jamie Marchi and Monica Rial and Ian Sinclair, who is Bora, the fake Natsu, and Kawazu will all be there. We also have Saboten, I don't know. Saboten Con, it's the 2nd through the 5th as well. It's at the Sheraton Grand Phoenix in Phoenix, Arizona. And Kyle Hebert is going to be there. He's Vice Logia. Also, unrelated, see, this is why I get really excited. there's a corgi that's going to be there that cosplays, called Corgi Cosplay. It's very clever. And I'm sure you can't give it scratches, but if you could, you should for me. Also Ladybeard, because Ladybeard cracks me up. So I thought I would mention it. We have Madman Anime Festival, which is September 3rd and 4th at the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Whew. Tiffany Grant, who is Momon from the movie, will be there. We have Umicon Daytona, which is September 9th through the 11th, which, when you write it down, looks like 9/11, which is interesting to me. And that's at the Ocean City, Daytona Beach, Florida, and John Swayze, who is Hades/Precht, and Justin Cook, who is Totomaru, and Yusuke, will be there. We have HawaiiCon, and this one doesn't really seem so much like an anime convention as much as a, like, Star Trek, I got distracted, kind of stuff. So, like, sci-fi and that kind of deal. But Vic will be there, so we're going to talk about it. It's called HawaiiCon. It's September 15th through the 18th at the Mauna, I'm going to butcher these names, the Mauna Lani Bay Hotel and Bungalows in Puako, Hawaii, maybe? But Vic's going to be there. So I apologize, Hawaii. I can't read your words. We have Animate Florida, which is September 16th through the 18th at the Fort Lauderdale Convention Center in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Lauren Landa, who's Katya, will be there. Jamie Marchi and Matt Mercer, who is Silver. I learned that today, too. I didn't know that. And Monica Rial will all be there. And last one, so I looked this one up, and the one that came before it, what was I telling him that I needed to? Oh, I was asking about a KaiCon. Are you going to be there the whole time, Natsu?
Hello.
Are you going to be at a KaiCon the whole time, or are you only going to be there Saturday like Elfman?
I will be there Saturday and Sunday and part of Friday.
Okay.
So most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to work. I have to work on Friday.
Yes.
So
stupid work.
I don't get out until 2:30, and then it takes me about an hour and a half to get to Nashville. So
yeah,
I probably won't get there until around 5 or so. So that's how that's going.
Okay. So this last con, I just want to tell you, when I looked it up, I thought it said something different until I actually read it. So the reason I thought it was something different was because the con that I was above this in the list of things that I click on was YaoiCon, and this one is called Burleson, and I read it as burlesque because it's the same until the last two letters, and then I just filled in burlesque. It said Burlesque Arts and Manga Festival. I was like, that's an interesting combination. But that's just me being unable to read and looking at something called YaoiCon before that.
The interesting point is that we, fingers crossed, we may actually have Chapter 1 done in time for a KaiCon.
Hey, that's exciting.
It also looks like our Patreon comic will be done by tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So, we may have some stuff to show for once.
Hey. That's exciting.
More stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, it's called the Burleson Arts and Manga Festival, not the Burlesque Arts and Manga Festival, which made a lot more sense to me once I finally figured it out. That's so much
more disappointing, though. Significantly more mundane.
Yeah. But somebody who I've never heard of is going to be there, so that's exciting. It's only one day. It's September 17th at the Burleson Senior Activity Center, which I just love, and in Burleson, Texas, and it's
Burlesque, Texas.
Burlesque! At the Burlesque Senior Activity Centers, that's when I figured it out. I was like, oh.
No,
yeah.
It's
Burlesque
Texas.
Senior Activity Center. No, thank you. I don't want to see that.
It would not be outside of the realm of possibility for Texas to have a city named Burlesque. Let's be honest.
That's fair.
Come on. There's gotta be at least one little town.
Carla would know. She lives in Texas. That wouldn't be strange, right?
Probably not. We have one called Wall.
Really?
Wall, Texas.
That's the city in Stardust is called Wall. Anyway, the person who's going to be there is Clifford Chapin, he's Yuri Dreyer. I don't know how to say his last name. So he'll be there, which is exciting for that new person. Yeah. So I found, I guess, 4 technically new voice actors today, and accidentally said Anime Anime California was in Minneapolis, so that's good. But I fixed it, so now it's right.
At least you fixed it.
Yes.
Is that...
That's it.
Okay. Sorry, I've kind of figured out most of the site. Maybe.
What segment are we on now?
It is time to remind everybody that you have to post for Reedus Gallery.
Yeah.
The post is up on the Facebook page, guys, so please go and do that. No, what's new in Animoo is actually the next segment, which I did not get to watch. Sorry, Hero.
I don't even know what we were gonna watch.
I thought we were watching Trinity 7 or talking about Trinity 7.
Yeah.
Has anybody else watched Trinity 7?
No. I have a huge list of animes that I have watched, but that is not one.
I watched it like a year ago.
When it came out?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have 2 people that can talk about it. Do we still want to talk about it?
If I remember it, yeah.
Mira?
Yes.
This is kind of your segment, okay, so...
Mine?
Well, yeah, because we only ever talk about it when you're on, and since you don't have what's new in Animoo...
Oh. I guess there's no
well, since you don't have the anime recap,
I forgot that. I thought this was a group segment. I would like to talk about it because I'm literally obsessed with this show.
Okay, well, get on it.
Like, I am as obsessed with this show as I was when I discovered Fairy Tail. Like, I've powered through
Are
all
you
the
me
episodes.
obsessed?
I've powered through all the episodes and I've read all of the chapters that are released. Like,
Jesus.
I was so obsessed with it, and I was so sad last week that I was gonna have to miss the show and not get to talk about it because I just loved it so much. It was so funny. I tend to like things that are about the 7 deadly sins or have them in there somewhere.
I think
So what is your opinion on Full Metal Alchemist?
Full Metal Alchemist. It was great.
That was my
Servamp
first
has
anime.
all about the Armstrong hair cloth.
Servamp! I love Servamp.
Servamp has the 7 deadly sins
yes.
in it, and one has the 7 deadly sins in it, and it just, I don't know what it is. I haven't actually read the manga called 7 Deadly Sins, though, because I'm slacking. And I know it's really good, I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I've heard. I haven't watched that either.
Anyway,
Covers the entire arc that is actually necessary at the moment. So just watch the first season of 7 Deadly Sins, the 25 episodes. You can watch it on Netflix. Like, it's on there. So just power through that, and it covers the majority of the first overall arc of the manga. And it won't. The way it ends doesn't make it feel like it doesn't end cliffhangery all that much. Like it actually wraps things up pretty nicely. So.
Oh, that's good. That's why I had to read Trinity 7, because I was like, I know there's more after this. This is stupid.
That was like me in Assassination Classroom. As soon as I finished it, I'm like, oh my god.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad that it's only 2 seasons, even though I know.
I know.
Such a good manga. But yeah.
I need to watch and read that. Same with Pokemon Black.
And I'm waiting till they're done with it. I'm waiting till they're done with it, because even though
they are. They finished it a couple weeks ago.
Even though hold on.
So,
I'm waiting
okay.
for them to be done with it on Funimation so I can watch the entire thing dubbed, because I like Sunny Straight as Koro Sensei.
Yes.
Yes. But to sum everything, Full Metal Alchemist is about Armstrong's little hair coif, and that's the entire point of Full Metal Alchemist.
Armstrong is Full Metal Alchemist's version of Elfman.
First, Full Metal Alchemist is It's an Armstrong Life, and that's.
Yeah, okay, so thanks Daryl. He has posted the summary of the thing.
So
Sort
instead
of.
of you actually like giving your summary, you're just gonna read it.
I was gonna read the what is, I think it's no, look, like it's copy and pasted from something, so it's like what I could read off Crunchyroll. Still cheating? Okay, fine. Because I won't tell anything about this thing because I just loved all of it. I love the characters, and God, they were all so cute. I really enjoyed Levy, the ninja, because she was freaking. Then one of my favorite chapters was they figure out how he learns how to copy magic, and it involves him stripping them with his magic, and she's the only one he hasn't stripped. So there's about to be a school festival, and they're chasing each other around the school and destroying everything, and they're like, "Oh well, sunset. You didn't catch me. You'll have to learn how to do it another time." And then they look at like, let's go enjoy the festival. And then they look at the school and it's like crumbling. It was hilarious. But so you have 7 girls, and they have mastered what's called the last crest in their field, and their fields are named, or their archive, I guess, is named after, or like themed after the 7 deadly sins. But they're not necessarily like it's not called like lust or wrath or gluttony. Like it's, I don't know what they are, but you have this character. Yeah. Well, no, I know what they are. I just don't know like what the words come from. Like I don't know what gula is to mean gluttony, and like ira to mean wrath.
Sounds like Latin.
Yeah, that would have been my guess.
It does, yeah.
But so then you have the guy, so it's a harem, and it's hilarious. And you have this guy who loses his cousin in the very first episode, and he vows to save her, and in vowing to save her, he decides he needs to become a mage, and then it's very confusing, like how magic works in this world. Like it's whatever is farthest from you, because you need to use imagination, and so like Levy, the ninja, has no expectations, so what she's studying and her research, and that's how you like do magic, is through research, it's got something to do with expectations, because she doesn't have any expectations. It took me a really long time to figure this out, because it's very, very confusing. Even though they do explicitly say it, there's not that much in like the way of how they learn magic. So it just sort of happens, and you're like, oh, the magic happened magically. Okay. What?
The magic happened magically.
Yeah, like it just sort of suddenly they're like, oh, I can do this thing. And you're like, when did you, what, how? Okay. Okay. That's fine. But I think what I liked most about it was, and now I can't remember his name. Who's the main character?
I don't know. I just called him King because that's basically what he is.
Right? He Arata, that's his name. Sorry. He is amazing, so perverted, but my favorite thing about it is that when he does get to grab boobs or see panties or whatever, he doesn't get the nosebleed and then like, oh no, I'm so sorry or whatever. He's just like, this is nice. Please don't. It's just like every time, like when there was a Mira, her name was Mira, and then there was also somebody who named Dewey who looked like Mira, which with the hair thing up here, which I thought was interesting.
Oh, like
but like he gets the crap beat out of him, but he'll be like, thank you for this feast, as he's getting the crap beat out of him. So it just like it cracks me up because it's not normal. Normally you have somebody who is a pervert and is like, oh no, I didn't mean to, but he's like, oh, that's nice, or like, oops, sorry, that was an accident, and then Levy will step in and be like, but you liked it, right? And he's like, yes, I did. So like he owns up to it, and it's hilarious.
There is so much echo.
I know, I don't know who it is.
I hear church.
Hello?
Okay, it was coming from Natsu.
It was Natsu.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, where did that come from?
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I'm sorry, I talked about the whole thing. Natsu also wants to give it a 5? Okay. I'm sorry, I talked about all of it because I'm just so obsessed. So you just love it?
He hearts it.
You heart it, I also heart it.
So you guys,
I really wish that they would make a
everybody
second
gives it a
season.
5 out of 5.
Yeah, I really wish they would make a second season because what I just read in the manga is freaking amazing. Everybody's so strong. It was awesome. And it was great.
Are they not going to give it a second season?
Well, it came out in 2014, so my guess is that no, it's not getting a second season, and Natsu also says no. Yeah, unfortunately. So I'll just have to read it, and I might actually have to buy it on Amazon and be a good kid because I read the last 2 chapters and they were so poorly translated. I have no freaking idea what's happening. Oh god. They were translated from Japanese to Spanish and then Spanish to English, and somewhere along the lines it was just shitty and horrible.
So literally,
oh god, it was the worst.
So literally lost in translation.
Yeah. And the person who did the English or Spanish to English doesn't speak English very well. And
To get all weeby for a second, it makes me go.
You are so robot-y, Natsu.
Oh my god.
You're having so many problems. Yeah. But yeah, I would say it had the right amount of comedy and not really. You're fuzzy.
Oh, and now he's gone.
Daryl says there's supposed to be a movie soon and a second season might come, but
Okay, now?
yeah, you sound great
Yeah,
now.
you sound better.
Okay, I closed Facebook. That might have been the problem.
Oh man.
Facebook and Google Hangouts at the same time do not really work, especially when you've got as many tabs as I have open.
I have
But
so many tabs open.
yeah,
That's
Not
just
to
like
get-
me. I have a gazillion tabs open.
not to get super weeby, but it makes me go doki doki on my korokoro. So, my kokoro.
I just loved it. It was funny and also serious.
Yeah.
It wasn't like sometimes you get the funny boob grab scenes at the wrong times and you're like, ugh. But this one I felt like it did
doesn't-
really well.
It doesn't overplay the perv like a lot of other series do.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's mostly because he accepts it. He's not nosebleed every time you see a girl take off her shirt, and have a swimsuit on underneath it or whatever. He's just
He's like,
this is really nice.
he's like, he's an actual male, not an anime male, an actual male.
Yeah. Oh, and I love Arin. She's Wrath. She is the one that calls him husband all the time.
Oh my god, yes.
When we meet her and she's in the men's bath and she's naked and she doesn't care, and he's like, "Wait, you're supposed to scream or something," and she goes, "Oh,
Let me work on caring.
Unlike all the others,
not caring. Lilith was like, "You're not supposed," and why aren't you wearing clothes? And he was like, "That's the reaction I was looking for." And then Aaron comes out and she's like, "You're supposed to care more." And Aaron's just like, "This is difficult."
no, I love her. I love her because everybody else is they want him all to themselves or whatever, and she's just like, "No, you're my husband, but I mean, I'll share with the other girls if you need."
She's
these
like, "It's fine."
concubines."
He was like, "I'll be the mistress." Oh, okay. I was like, oh, it was cute. I really liked it. I really wish that there was more. Daryl says, I don't know if you heard me say this. Daryl says there's supposed to be a movie coming soon, and a second season is maybe coming, but I don't know that. Everything I was looking at said nothing of that sort. So.
No, I heard that there's a movie coming, but that's whatever.
Oh, that's right.
Mira.
That was the one thing I wanted to say. Sora the Grimoire is voiced by Jade. And also the Japanese voice of Sora is Happy, so I thought it was funny because Happy voices
remember you
Sora
texting me
twice.
about that.
The other thing that you missed last week on news, Caitlin.
Mm.
No Game No Life is getting a movie.
Yeah,
It's
I heard
officially
Sweet.
confirmed. No Game No Life getting a movie, and the whole voice cast, the Japanese voice cast, is all returning. They're not replacing anybody. So it's going to be awesome. Tet will be back in it a bit more than he was in the actual anime because, according to sources, what's going to happen is they're going to pick up at volume 6 of the light novel, which is Tet basically telling this kid what happened during the wars. So you're actually going to find out how Tet became the one true god. And
that's
how
cool.
how humanity survived and everything. So that's going to be a thing.
I loved No Game No Life.
Okay, for those who watched No Game No Life and actually got to the end of the series, to the part where they after the credits they summon the old Deus.
Yes.
That part is actually taken from volume 6. So volumes.
Oh, okay.
The anime covers up to volume 3, and then 4 and 5 have apparently just been skipped over. So you will see some things that you didn't see in the anime, like you'll meet the Dampirs, or basically the succubus of the world.
Neat.
The sirens, the Dampirs, the sirens. Here, this is the important.
Flugel, because those are the ones I really care about.
Hold on. The Dampirs, the sirens, and the Flugel are now under Sora and Shiro's control as of volume 6.
Flugel. And by that I mostly mean I love what's her name. Shoot, I was gonna cosplay her.
Including the sentient island on which the Flugels live on.
That's also one of the old gods, right?
No, it's Phantasma. Those are the second ranked X sheet.
Yeah. Okay, old gods, Phantasma.
The old gods, old Deus. Those are the first ranked X sheet.
Right.
Yeah.
I got distracted.
So the old gods are right above the Phantasmas. And I don't know how far it gets into 6 because I haven't read volume 6 yet, but the other thing that's going on currently is that the elf chick and her human friend are going around playing games against all these different elves, and basically setting it up so that they're going to take over the whole elf thing, and they'll be working under Sora and Shiro. So looks like Elvengard is about to fall to Sora and Shiro as well. That's how serious things are going right now. Well, not working under them, they're just going to fall under the Federation. Like, basically, Sora and Shiro now share the ocean with all the Sirens and Dampirs now, too. So, like, the territory has expanded immensely.
We have so gotten off of what we were actually talking about.
No Game, No Life is amazing. You're just going to have to accept it.
Yes, it is. I love it.
Alright, we're going to move on to...
Jibril. We're going to talk about Jibril.
I know, I wanted to cosplay her for a while.
No, we're not talking about Jibril.
We're talking about Guess Who, right?
Well, we can hardly talk about Fairy Tail this week.
Next week we are watching, or we might talk about, either next week or in the next 2 weeks. We'll put it that way. We'll talk about Dance with the Devils.
Dance with the Devils, which, hey, I'm not going to watch that until we get our codes, dang it.
Codes?
Because I want to watch it on Funimation. It's been 2 months. We still haven't got our codes. They're upset.
Okay, so last reminder for post about Reedus Gallery.
Okay. Update. Episode 54 of Team 4 Stars Dragon Ball Z Abridged just got released today. So there's that for those of you that enjoy that series.
No, I'm gonna have to go watch that after this.
Yeah. It's the introduction of the Cell games. So there's that. This episode features a lot of Chi-Chi, which that's great. So, yeah, have fun with that.
Alright.
Alright, are we ready for Guess Who?
We are.
Okay.
Bob
Guys.
Jones, if you seriously don't message me, I'm going to have to release your Crunchyroll code. I'm holding on to it. And I can't find your email anywhere because I archived all of it, and now I can't find out where I put it. I can't find your email, so if I don't have an email from you by next week, your Crunchyroll code is going to be released.
Sad.
To someone else.
Yes, to someone else. I'm sorry,
Okay.
but I've been holding on to it. Tatsuyo, I did message Mira. You should be getting yours.
Alright, so guys, I have to get some sleep because I've got to be up early in the morning, so I will talk to you all later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I know we got in touch with Scott from Funimation. That's how Natsu has the Akaikon prize box.
Mm-hmm.
We are supposed to be getting in touch with the lady who replaced the lady. Or, I don't even know if it's a lady. The person who replaced the girl at Funimation that we had that usually gave us the codes. I don't want to say names. So, anyway, so soon-ish we might have Funimation codes. If I don't know, Crunchyroll kind of, I have no idea. They stopped sending us codes for like 6 months, and that kind of killed our back stock of code that we had, our free premium codes. So this week we are going to do the same as last week. You have a chance to come on the show like Ashley.
Yay.
Sorry. So Ashley, of course, you cannot actually guess because you are on the show.
Yep.
But everybody else is free to guess. There is a 10-minute timer with a 45-second buffer. All the hints will be posted on Facebook if nobody guesses at the end of the 45-second buffer. There's 5 hints, so that's 2 minutes per hint. Ashley is the only one, to my knowledge, that cannot guess. Alright. And I'm trying to figure out where the hell... I feel like I'm missing something.
Oh shoot, I don't know that code.
Alright. So, your first hint is... Oh, this is so hard. They have antennas.
Well, shit, that could be just about anybody.
Sorry, so I apparently forgot to update my card information for my Crunchyroll account, so I can't send the thing just yet because I need to change my credit card, so I don't have my my premium membership right now. I tried to gift it, and it was like trouble verifying member status, and I was like, oh, come on! And I couldn't read the new fairy tale, and I was super confused. Everything's fine now. We should be able to get it. It's like, try premium, and I was like, what do you mean try premium? I thought I had it!
What are you talking about try premium? I have premium.
Right, but, my bank sent me a new card because there was a fraud thing happening, so I just, like, my card wasn't close to expiring, and I have forgotten that I need to do this. Jason, the reporter?
No.
Daryl Green still has a 30-day code from Funimation, so he's that's still active, so he's gonna guess silly things too. Saber?
No.
Alex says Piccolo?
Nope. Although that would be close. Like,
It's a butterfly.
So then, is it the albino Namekian?
the albino.
Do we have any spam comments?
Not to my knowledge. I can go look though.
We just haven't gotten anything new yet.
All right. Well, let me give the next hint, and then I'll go look.
Okay.
They have a long neck.
It's a giraffe! Obviously. That makes the most sense.
No, it's John Stamos. I'm sorry.
Oh God! Don't do that.
Robin's not even here to enjoy it. I miss her. I can't believe we don't have any other guesses. That doesn't make...
No, it doesn't. It's not telling me that there's any.
That's very weird. Yeah, I only have those three. Jason Piccolo and Saber. I don't even know what Saber's from.
Let me see. Why do you have?
Fate Stay Night, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we did talk about UFO table.
I honestly thought it was a UFO table the first time, not ufotable.
I've never heard anybody but him call it UFO. I've always heard it called UFO table.
Oh, here we go. Hey! You have read it! Sorry, I read something today that I think Tatsuya would enjoy. And he's guessing characters from it. Yuzuru Shino? Toji Seiryo? I'm not actually that surprised that you've read it. I just thought you would like it if you hadn't.
Next hint. They are cheerful.
Podcast Mira. I totally have your antenna. Natsu.
It's always podcast Mira.
Acnologia.
Nope.
Chibi Agnologia.
God, so cute. I just love Chibi Agnologia. Oh. You just... That's cheating. Apparently Tatsuya has not read it. He just has the page open, so he's guessing characters from it.
Oh.
Cheating.
You're a cheater, Tatsuya.
Only from 7 days. He's not cheating from the wiki. Is it Igneal?
No.
I guess they do all technically have antennas, don't they? Sort of. Hmm.
I think I may have an idea who it is. I'm not sure, though.
You can... Oh no, you're on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah.
I was gonna say you can guess in the chat, but never mind.
No, I can actually use it on... I can actually
Is it
do
Mavis?
No.
Because for some reason, a long time ago, YouTube hasn't been letting you comment while things live. But then when I was in Atlanta a couple weeks ago, it started working, and I'm like, oh my god, yes!
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Inbox.
Their eye color is white.
White. What? I can't give my guest pass right now. That's stupid. I guess because I'm in a trial period or something. Seymour Guado? What? Is it Meowth?
No.
Is it human, Carla?
No.
You do kind of have things on your head.
What?
I feel like human Carla has like hair.
Hmm.
The other buff cat. You mean Samuel? Who is Aaron Roberts?
Awkward silence.
Well, sorry, I was texting and not paying attention. Well, we didn't have anything new, so it's
Yeah,
Todd.
I'm refreshing a lot, and it's not telling me.
Is it Todd?
No.
Yeah, it's they're trickling in. I don't really know. I don't understand what is happening. Hello.
What?
I'm just trying to get YouTube to give me the comments that I'm pretty sure are there. But I'm not sure. Alien Wendy! Yes, it's totally Alien Wendy. I don't know. I don't have anything since Alien Wendy.
Last hit.
Last hint!
They're voiced by Chris Rager.
Chris Rager.
Mm-hmm.
I know that name. I think I do. Oh. I guess he is cheerful. Elfman. Antenna are manly.
Antenna are manly.
Grandina? Who's Grandina?
Wendy's dragon.
I think they mean Grandine.
Oh. Grandini, or whatever her name is. Is it Grandine? Grandini? E.T. I like this. Elfman. Antenna are manly. Too bad Brother's not here anymore. Arceus. Tatsuyo. I don't know a lot of the voice actors. It's just too many names to remember. Yes, that's why I wrote it down at the beginning of my document and can probably confuse Lucy in doing so.
I see a Kyoka cosplay.
Ooh.
Well then.
I kind of missed that segment. Not that I ever knew what she was talking about, but cosplay with Erza was fun.
And now time to start the 45-second buffer.
It's time for the buffer. Okay. I don't understand. Arceus is the last guess. Billy the Bug. Who's Billy the Bug?
Oh my god.
Charlie Sheen. He's a rock star from Mars. I don't think that's true. You might have stumped him this week.
I found him. I
have.
found him. I know who it is.
Well,
I'm not gonna say
you
anything.
can't say anything.
I know exactly who it
5
is.
Sec John. Who's 5 Sec? What?
That's okay. Check the chat. 10:36.
Alright, I will be posting the hints up shortly. All I gotta say is na, I stumped you. No, I have no shame right now.
I can give a hint.
I'm excited.
I could give a hint that actually shares like the same name.
Is it what you typed?
It is what I typed. But no, this is the hint.
No, do not.
He's not. Well, he's not gonna give it. He's just saying he could. Did you get it from what? That doesn't. I'm confused.
Okay.
Did you
Yes,
get it
it
from her
does.
hints?
Yes, I did.
I haven't seen 2001: Space. I haven't seen that movie.
Alright, so we are going to move
Because I haven't
on
seen
to
anything.
Reedus Gallery. Lisana, are you ready?
We have a winner, and it got votes.
Yay!
Oh, what a rare occurrence. I'm so proud of you guys.
Mira. That's why the hint is.
Oh. Okay.
Y'all got it?
Mhm. Oh God, it's so cute.
Yes, it's very lovely. I'm very tired, so give me a moment to compose myself. Alright, so this week's entry to Reedus Gallery airs a Scarlet Foxfire by Consta Luna with 2 L's and 2 A's. And love the hairstyle, I love the heels, I like kind of how it fits with her, I think, just like the idea of the foxtails having that kind of fiery red color. Like, because that's kind of the color you would associate with, you know, a kitsune. I will not say nine-tailed fox. But, I like how shiny the skin is. How shiny the skin is. I like, the way they did the eyes. I just like all the kind of like, there's not a whole lot of like details, but there are some really nice details that are thrown in. Like the petals and the little flowers in her hair, and the, you know, subtle like texture and tails in her clothes, stuff like that. So it's a very nice piece, and I'm glad that for once we did not get, for once, like the winner. It's not a recolor. It's like original art, and it's very nice. I'm very tired. Anyways, I'm gonna go around and get everybody's opinions. So, do I just tell you, Ashley?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Ashley, you know how to rate it, right?
Yep. I'll give it a D on this one.
Alright. Carla?
I will give this one a D as well.
Alright. Mira?
I think I'm gonna give it a double D.
Alright. Angela?
Double D.
Alright, one thing you liked or disliked, Ashley?
I really liked the coloring and how it really blends in with the whole picture.
Okay. Carla?
I like that this kind of makes Urza, it's not the normal Urza, like, it's not Hiramashima's art. Like, it kind of makes her more feminine, whereas in the show she's very rough.
Mm-hmm. I totally get that. I know what you're saying. I agree.
All right, Mira.
I really like her hair. I wish mine would do that, but I really like her hair in the background, which I know is two things, but the background looks like it's on fire, like sparks, embers.
All right, and Jalal.
I like fire.
I like turtles.
I like fire.
I like traits.
All right. One word to describe this picture, Ashley.
Fox.
Okay.
I swear I heard fox.
I also did, but then I realized that that was not what I heard.
Yeah, Carla.
Soft.
All right, Mira.
I think I'm gonna embers.
Okay, and Jalal.
Don't know if you saw this coming, but have to. Waifu.
No way. Weird. I'm surprised you
Wow.
only gave it a D.
I gave it a double D.
Did you?
He
Oh,
gave it a double D.
okay.
Yeah, he gave it a
I
double
thought I
D.
was the only one that did.
Don't you dare disrespect it.
Okay,
Anyways,
I'm sorry.
that's wrap it up for this week's entry into Reedus Gallery, and I have no idea what we're moving on to.
We're moving on to naming this episode because there's
Holy
not
shit.
a manga. I'm gonna double check.
There's not, unless we didn't read 497 last week.
Yeah, we read that.
It starts with a giant mountain that looks like a. I haven't read it yet, so.
With looks like a wolf, yes.
Yeah, it's so cool.
And Happy's down at the bottom, just randomly looking at it.
Yeah, we read this, so we don't have a manga, so we will be moving on to. Why am I screen sharing?
Hey, look, news. My name.
Why am I screen sharing?
I just realized I was screen sharing. Oops.
Also, by the way, you kind of said my hint out loud, Mira, without
I
even.
realized that I stopped it.
Okay. You almost did.
I almost did, and then I realized, and I was like, oh no, I didn't want to do that.
Alright, so naming this episode, Ashley, what do you...
Let's see. Rants, Red, and Anime. I can't really think of anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lisana?
Cat Attack.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a great one.
Mira?
I think I'm gonna steal Natsu's Attack on Kitten.
Attack on Kitten. Yeah, that one was pretty cute. Jalal?
Silent Jalal finds his fiery waifu.
I like that. I'm gonna go with, hey, look, new website.
Hey, look!
I don't know if it's because I have the Hangout open at the same time, but the background's not there for me. It's black.
What?
Like, the website is background's black for me. I keep refreshing it to see what you're talking
Yeah, it's supposed to be black.
Oh, I thought it was like something because I heard Mira say cute. I'm like, black is cute. That's like my entire wardrobe.
No, it's supposed to be black. I can change it to other colors, but right
I
now...
thought there was like a graphic in the background. I'm like, I'm waiting. Waiting.
No, I could put a graphic back there. I just have to find
Waiting.
Waiting.
I just have to find one or like have somebody draw us one because all our graphics, background graphics are old. That's why we stopped using them. So.
Yeah.
Well, it's I guess that time.
About that time, eh, chaps?
Righto.
Righto.
Alright, outro time. Social media is found in the description box below. Our SoundCloud will start being updated sometime after a KaiCon because Frosh has Natsu's drive with all of our music on it.
Oops.
Yeah, so we don't have, so he doesn't have that, and it's not backed up anywhere else except for on his drive, which he has not had since Colossal Con?
I think so.
Yeah. So, if you do like the website and the SoundCloud and us being on YouTube, please remember that you can help us out by donating. You can do all of this by hitting the donate button at the top of the website, which is no longer at the top of the website. So I gotta figure out how to put that up there. It's at the top of every post, though. So.
It's important.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to. Like I said, I'm still working on it. So it's at the top of the post, not at the top of the website. Top of the post. I have a pretty good idea where I could put that, though, so don't worry about it. When you do find the post, though, you can click on the donate button in the post and insert the monetary amount of your choice into Happy's little pouch. Also, remember to support Hiro Mashima and the Fairy Tail series. You could do this by buying all the official merchandise that I talk about at the beginning of the show, like the anime, the manga, the video games, and all the other cool stuff. Also, don't be an internet pirate. We've all seen what Urza does to pirates, and it's not pretty, and just go find the legit stuff, guys. It's better. And with that being said, Ashley, how do we end every episode of the podcast?
Wiener fish.
Thanks for watching.